Hello, my name is wcp365. In this video we will have a look at the Wilson Combat P365 grip module. This is the version for the non-manual safety and the standard P365. They make different versions for with the safety and without, as we have it here for the XL models, not yet for the macro as best as I see. And they're relative new now, also in OD green. They offer next to black some other colors as well as now the OD green. I did go with the black, just standard black. I did think that fit the best for my purpose. Now as we look comparison with the regular frame, we see the item is basically just a polymer sleeve with the magazine button installed, so you don't have to take off the magazine button. It would be pretty easy to remove that. Videos are on YouTube, but it already comes with the mag button from the factory from Wilson, so that's pretty nice. The packaging is typical Wilson, really nice. We have a plastic part, and then we have the paper part, a bit like a catalog. So we have there some more informations, and also the Wilson Combat website. And inside we have some more technical stuff. And we have that on the camera too. Now to change the modular part here, that is relative easy. You simply take out the rear pin and then you can take it out of the chassis, so no problem at all. It's just that one pin that needs to be removed. Be careful that you don't lose the pin, because they did not give an extra pin, it just has the magazine button installed. So what we have, the regular one is the smallest possible, the thinnest possible, and if you have smaller hands, that quite likely work pretty well. They offered the different stippling on it. This is just a regular standard one, how it comes from the factory. So Wilson did upgrade. Main upgrade, I would say, is that the grip part is more rounded off. We see that here it's way more rounded off than the regular one. Even in front we see it there that has more rounded off parts. Plus also it's a little bit thicker. We have 2 millimeters each side more. We see that here on the original where it is rather thin, and here we have some added thickness. Gives you also a bit more feel in the hand. The polymer is not as thin, of course, because of that, so it won't go move too much there in that regards. The texturing is different too. We have the regular starburst pattern on the sides, so that is not too aggressive. So if you carry it, of course, here in USA, you don't get rough spots on your skin. And the true aggressive stippling is on the back here and on the front where it needs to be. So we have basically similar stippling, I would say a little bit more aggressive on the Wilson than on the SIG, and in front as well. And here we see how much more rounded it is compared to the rather blocky original. Then on the inside we have those 3 channels that we don't have by the SIG. Those channels you can fill with weight inserts if you want. If somebody want to have it more heavy, that is possible there with 3 inserts. Then, as we are already on the back side here, we see we have quite a bigger beaver tail sticking out compared to the original one. So you have a bit a better grip feeling with that part here. Nicely rounded off all around, so really nicely done. Then towards the front part, pretty much the same. They needed to go with that so that the holster's gonna fit for the new grip module as well. So we have the usual rail for light and laser. We have the same trigger guard area. The front part where the holster would interlock, it's completely the same. So you should not have any problem by swapping the grip module to the Wilson one with your existing holster. The same is on the bottom part for the magazine. Because of the design of the magazine floor plate there, they needed to do that cutout there. So it's pretty much the same over there. We see that the grip also on the back side is a little bit steeper in the angle, so you have more material at the end there. So that's basically the differences. Quality is outstanding as usual, as expected from Wilson. Really nice. As it is out of the box, there is no sharp edges that you would say that you need to dehorn really bad. It's right, correct made right out of the box, ready to go. Now, is that Wilson grip module something for you? I did hesitate quite a long time. Price is about $65. Depends where you get it. Sometimes maybe you have good luck and get it for like 55. It's quite a price for what it is, but we have to see it comes with the magazine button, so you don't have to change that. And to swap the insert is really easy, as I did say. So it's ready to go. But the question is always about the size of the hand. If you have a small hand, the original quite likely gonna feel better in your hand. If you have a medium, larger hand like I do, then quite likely the Wilson will feel way better in the hand. There is more area to grip. Those 2mm each side make a huge of a difference. It's amazing. While be in the hand, but as you carry it concealed, those 2mm doesn't show up in a negative way, especially since the height, of course, is the same. So the critical size for a concealed carry is still the same, and that won't be affected of it at all. So all what you have is 2mm on this side, 2mm on the other side, thickness increased, so 4mm roughly. And that, I would say, is something we can live with. It depends, of course, how you carry it and how your holster is. Some holsters can compensate that quite a bit too there. And yeah, if you have medium to larger size hands, I would really suggest the upgrade and to try it out. Maybe you can go by a gun dealer that has one of those grip modules or a complete Wilson 365 pistol in stock, so you can get a hold on it and feel it first before you buy it, maybe on a gun show. You know, that you see what you get. Unfortunately, in my area, I never saw anything, and that grip module is now out for quite a while. So I hold back, and I always did think, yeah, maybe I see one at the gun show to test out, or by a gun dealer, and nine, no such luck, not even down in Atlanta, where I did go for the blade show. So they had a good deal, and finally I did pull the trigger and upgrade, and I did test shoot it yesterday for the first time. I was curious just with the original trigger in it, and it's quite a difference. So for me personally, I like it. I'm gonna keep it and make use out of it. So that Wilson Combat grip module is part of a upgrade for my personal 365 for concealed carry. So that we have basically that better grip, and secondary we have the Grey Guns adjustable straight trigger. There is a video on that trigger as well. This is part of what I call Wilson Light upgrade. Wilson Combat did offer 365 with their slide millings, their sights, and of course the Grey Guns trigger and the Wilson frame. Really high price, of course, really high quality too. You can get it even milled for optics and all that. Great finish on it too, and I'm sure it would be an absolute great gun, but the price is simply a bit on the steep side as well. So I did want to test the system out, so I did go with what I call a Wilson Light. Basically we get the trigger from Grey Guns and the frame from Wilson, the grip module, and change that and upgrade that, because the slide millings are good for my use. The original night sights from SIG that came on the pistol are good too, and the worst case, if I ever want to change the sights, that is relatively easy to do too. But the slide milling is correct in my regards. That is all good, and I'm not gonna mount an optic on that small pistol anyhow. So I did decide to try a Wilson Light update on that pistol. That's where we stand now. The trigger gets put in and then assembled and test fired, and quite likely afterwards I'm gonna make a video about the results. Is it worth it? Are both upgrades worth it? Do I need different sights? What holster I gonna use, and so on, because that for sure is interesting for quite many, because it's a easier, more economical do-it-yourself fashion upgrade to a better concealed carry pistol. So that much about the Wilson P365 grip model.